For the show, I've got a couple of topics.
Check it out. Check.
Right,
There we go. Thank
hey
you,
guys,
Connie.
welcome. Thank you for letting us know that we've just had an entire conversation about Cyberdwarf's new graphics card. No one's heard us at all. We are absolute idiots. Thank you for letting us know. Cyberdwarf, just quickly run over what you just said about your graphics card and how you managed to get a hold of it, and then we'll jump straight into the news. Can't believe you did that.
Well, speaking of new graphics card, I have just been setting up the stream that's not been used on the new graphics card yet. But yeah, cut a long story short, if none of you can mime or lip read, I was shopping for something else yesterday and came across the 6800 AMD graphics card, which I have not been able to get hold of for the last year. So obviously swept that one up, and we're now running on it. So this is the first stream with it. I've just tinkered with all the settings and everything, so my apologies. And thank
That's
you,
equivalent
Connie.
of a 390, isn't it? A very, very good card. Cyberdwarf, I'm just going to invite you to poker so that we can get started. Stimpy, when your game is installed.
I'm just going to do my character at the moment.
Oh, yeah, fair enough then. Well, in which case, while we're waiting for Stimpy, would you like Cyberdwarf to go to the first news point of call? We're talking about the Borderlands movie. Now, there's actually a couple of gaming movies in development, although the Tom Holland, Nathan Drake Uncharted movie seems to be in development hell forever, so I don't know if that's ever going to come out. But I actually heard that they were making another gaming movie, not including the Borderlands movie, which was Twisted Metal, which I thought was a very odd thing to be making. Yeah, there's a Twisted Metal movie in development, and that game is old. Like, why the hell they're making a movie about that, I don't know. Did you ever play that, Stims?
Well, yeah, I played Twisted Metal. I used to like it. I don't know it would work as a movie though. Really, it'd be a bit like Death Race, probably mixing with Mad Max. It'd be that. I'm on the main menu now. Do you want to invite me? Because I know you do it.
Yeah, no problem. Cyberdwarf, would you mind bringing up the Twisted Metal movie trailer? Because truthfully, I haven't seen it, so I would absolutely like to see what that is in the background, if that's possible. And I will wait for you, of course, before we start the game. We've got Stimpy in. Oh, we're going to do a 5,000 buy-in, because Stimpy is obviously new to this game. By the way, everyone watching, this is Prominence Poker. It's free on Steam, and it is brilliant. Do you want us to load in Cyberdwarf, or do you want me to wait for you?
Just give me 2 seconds.
Not a problem. But yeah, this Twisted Metal movie, I haven't seen the movie trailer for Twisted Metal, but apparently looking at the release date for them, it was 2016. So
what?
2016 December. So that was when the Twisted Metal movie trailer came out.
Oh, really?
I think so. And someone's asking Twisted Metal movie. The first Twisted Metal came out in 1995. That was the game, with the latest arriving back in 2012 around the same time. A Twisted Metal movie was announced, but was never actually made. Right, so it was never made. Tell a lie. False news. It's just I read an article that said something about a Twisted Metal movie, and I was like, what? But still, gaming movies. Do you guys think that gaming movies can work? To go on a bit of a segue.
Yeah, kind of. Depends. Like, the problem is what makes a good movie and what makes a good game are very different things.
Okay, which trailer do you want?
There's been successful video game movies like Tomb Raider, for instance, with Angelina Jolie.
If even it was like...
Yeah, that's my point. They were fine. They were not great.
Angelina Jolie was hot as Tomb Raider.
Yeah, she was pretty fit. I'll give you that.
Which trailer did you want, Joe?
Well, it's a very old trailer. We'll throw it up for
I'm curious, dude. I've never seen it.
Out of curiosity, Twisted Metal movie trailer. It's only 1 minute 13 long, so we'll have a quick look at it because I haven't seen it. I don't know if the viewers have seen it. So
I can imagine it would be like Death Race, not Death Race sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely
like Death Race. But I mean, I'm looking at the picture of it, and it looks like there's a Jeep, like with massive wheels driving.
That's way too.
Any viewers, by the way, if any of you have heard of any, think of any other video game movies that you find brilliant, let us know in the chat, and we will either agree or disagree. But that's what it's all about, having a conversation. So it looks like the guy from Suicide Squad, doesn't it? That shoots fire out of his hands.
Yeah, I think it is him. He's died now, you know.
Oh, has he? I didn't know he'd died.
Yeah, he died. That's
Jeepers Creepers, isn't it?
Yeah. The guy shot the van doors, and that was Sweet Tooth. Tell him by the hair. No clown.
I never played Twisted Metal. It was never my jam. No.
Just
Sandra, do you want
shoot right.
the top right, but still underneath the Underdogs logo? Because that just moves me out the way a bit.
Sweet Tooth used to ride a. He used to have an ice cream truck with like his head on it. In games.
I have seen that picture. I'm not saying I'm completely ignorant to Twisted Metal's marketing, but I never played it. It was never my jam. Right, I'm going to load in. Everyone, place your bets right now. Who out of all of us is going to crash out first?
Who's this guy? A Siege?
That's a randomer. That's someone else who we don't know. Public player.
I'm going to go all in.
Don't. Well, just so a disclaimer for everyone: Stimpy does not know how to play poker, so this will be interesting.
Really? I do. How do you check what cards you got? I can see what cards Chris has got.
Yeah, you can't. Oh yeah, you can see it. Chris is going to put his
No, you can't.
Cards. Okay. 8 and 10.
Right, so if you look at your cards, if you want to see what hands are winners, Stimpy, at the very top of the screen there's a couple of cards. If you click that, it'll tell you what hands are better than others, and you can choose whether or not to. If you don't think, so if you click that, it'll show you all those. But anyway, as for gaming news, while we're having our game of poker, there's a new Epic Store games will be announced this week, apparently. So that's coming. How do you feel about Epic Games, Stimpy?
You've clearly not seen his Twitter this week.
I think games are such like fucking idiots. Like,
I mean, I've been reading comments recently that I told to Stimpy that some people would rather buy a console and play the games on there than buy them exclusively off Epic Games.
I would. I'd rather if there's either a game on console or Epic Store, I'd rather buy on console. I'm not giving them any money.
I don't know if I should go in on this.
Go ball.
I'm going to fold. Just so everyone knows, I had a 9 and a 7. If an 8 comes out, I would have had a straight. What? So let's hope an 8 doesn't come out on the river next.
What's your main beef with Epic though? Because I mean,
we're bringing exclusivity to the PC market. That's always a bad thing. And it's been known for being open. The storefront is shit itself. Yeah, I win.
Simply, but just so you know, Simply, you won because you had a 10 in your hand and a 10 on the table, which is a pair.
Hey Sam.
Let's Rochambeau for it.
What else is coming? But yeah, we're bringing exclusivity to the store. To a PC even, lots of shit. I mean, I hate when if Steam kept doing that, I'd be against Steam, but like Steam don't need to, because Steam's got like, their best store really. And, like, it was Epic Games don't even have a shopping cart. It's that bad. It's like such a shit service. And rather than being as good as Steam, we just choose to do exclusivity deals, because it's the only way we can get people to come on the store.
Okay.
Well, just so you know, Connie's just said Stimpy had you on, JD. He knows the rules. In other words, you won the last match, and I was trying to tell you the rules. You were like, "Oh, you know, you won." And Sammy says hello for everyone asking. There's two Sammys apparently. A Sammy XOX and another Sammy Taylor saying hello.
She's on Twitch and Facebook. One's Facebook, one's Twitch.
Well, great, filling in the viewers. Yeah, Cyberdwarf, what do you feel about Epic Games Store? Just out of curiosity, and then I'll voice my opinion.
I don't really mind them. I think the only problem I've had with Epic is when there's been a new game release, or when something's happening on Fortnite and the whole thing just goes to shit.
Yeah, that is well annoying, isn't it? I must admit, I'm loving the free games. I like. Don't get me wrong. Some of them are a bag of dicks, like on the PS Plus.
Yeah.
But some of them, they're right. I've got some pretty good games off Epic Games, so I'm not really gonna moan about it because don't bite the hand that feeds and all that. And I don't have any allegiance to Steam or anything. I don't care.
I don't have any allegiance to Steam. I just go to where the better services, and it's always Steam at the moment.
I don't know. I think there's no need to be high and mighty about Epic Games. They're just trying to. I mean, I think it'd be good if Epic Games gets big against Steam because then hopefully they'll fight.
I don't mind them competing better. I don't mind them like competing on the same level. But the problem is, I don't like them when they keep doing this exclusivity thing.
Yeah. Well, something completely different for you lot. Do you know that IKEA? Stimpy had a pair of queens. I think Stimpy's hustling us, Chris. We better not go easy on him anymore.
You know what I'm like with a pair of queens?
You are a queen, so you've got a three of a kind. But the IKEA is releasing a range of home furniture for gamers. I haven't actually seen what kind of things they're releasing, but I'm just gonna have a quick look now. What stuff are they releasing for gamers? Some of it looks really weird. But yeah, so there you go. So if anyone's looking for new gaming furniture, check out your local IKEA, and maybe you'll get what you want. It looks like it's gaming chairs and stuff for now.
I do want to get a. There's a new game coming out soon. It's called Persona Strikers. Have you seen that?
I've seen it advertised, but it doesn't interest me. I know it interests you because you're a big Persona fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I want to get that. Can you show a trailer? Right, are we a bit busy, Chris?
What game? Sorry.
Persona Strikers. Persona 5 Strikers. Sorry.
Persona 5 Strikers. Yeah. I mean, Gooch is just spamming the chat with faces right now, which we're loving. Gooch, well done. That's awesome sauce. What have I got? As for the next news, Stimpy, what news do you have about Persona 5 Strikers? Do you like it for any reason?
I need to finish 5 yet still, but it's a direct sequel to 5. So it happens literally like 6 months after the main story. It's obviously a very different kind of game. This is more of a Dynasty Warrior kind of game. I mean,
I was going to say, it looks very hack and slash. It doesn't look anything like I've known Persona to look like.
It's the same characters, so if you played the original game, you'll know the characters and you'll know the story and the world. But yeah, this looks really cool, and I like the mixture of like the styles. Because I think Persona's always got a really cool style to it, and it can like go into different games very well.
You like your waifus, Stimpy? You love your waifus.
I do like my waifus. Are you one this time? Yeah, I do like my waifus. And what's cool about it is it's first time Persona's come out on PC on release date. Rather than coming out later. So,
well, I know that my wife Doomsday, she has been watching Persona 5 anime, but she's moved on to Skate the Infinity now. I think if anyone's into anime, if you've heard of Skate the Infinity, yeah, she's watching that now. But in Persona 5, she said the anime was a bit dull. Maybe she would have liked it more if she'd have played the games and knew the characters a bit better. I'm not sure, but she hasn't, for anyone watching. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but I say they are good games, especially if you like JRPGs and you like into like kind of like that kind of aesthetic. I mean, like you got the cat there talking called Morgana, and he's like the cat, and he tells you to go to bed every night.
Nothing like being lulled to sleep by a pussy, eh, Stimpy?
Been a while.
You want to get rid of that?
It's really good. It's really good fun. It's gonna have like say some dialogue. It's gonna have like the only thing with this game though, like how the main games have like slice of life element.
Yeah.
This one's not gonna have it as much. Apparently, it's gonna be not as much of that. So I don't know how the game's gonna play because the slice of life bit does add a lot to the game.
Yeah, the thing that's always scared me about Persona games is how ridiculously long they are. They are so long.
Well, the main one, like, about 100 hours, depending. Like, it took me about 80 hours to complete Persona 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Persona 4. It took me about 80 hours to do that.
Right.
Good game, mate.
Something that is worth bringing up, this is obviously big news that most people would have at least heard of. CD Projekt Red got hacked and their source code got stolen. They, the hackers said to CD Projekt Red, pay us millions of some sort, and we'll do it. But obviously CD Projekt Red, rightly so, I think, said no, we don't negotiate with hackers or terrorists or anything like that. So it was sold to the market for millions. Cyberdorf, what do you feel about this? Because you're the one that actually sourced this story to myself. How do you feel about it?
Obviously it's good that they're saying they don't deal with sorry.
You're going all in on your Cyberdorf. Is that why you stopped there? Stimpy's folded. What's fault? Let's see what he's got. What have he got? Hang on, we'll continue this story once Cyberdorf has his showdown with this dude. Oh, Cyberdorf nailed it! Yeah, boy! You made the ginger guy cry.
He's walked out.
Yeah, they're all leaving. They're not having any of it.
Finished them all.
And it's back to the original table. Anyway, Cyberdorf, CD Projekt Red, hacked. What do you feel?
Yeah, I think it's good that they didn't. They didn't try and negotiate with the hackers, obviously. But yeah, I mean, you don't really know the ins and outs of it. I don't really know how they got hacked in the first place. There's a lot of people saying that it was poor security and things that they'd done which led to that. So I don't know.
I don't think it's right for anyone to get hacked, especially when you're leaking work what people have been spending months on for years.
I mean, hackers and all this sort of stuff seem to be much more prevalent recently.
Didn't Capcom recently get hacked as well and got like kind of the same situation? And I think
fair.
Not yet. My mum's not taking it right yet. Are you playing the card game?
Yeah, I'm playing with Stimpy and
Chris.
Uncle Chris. Yeah. Cool.
Which one are you? Okay.
The one with the hat.
Good,
Bear with me, guys. What? Yeah, that's me.
No children allowed in the casino, JD.
Yeah, it looks like there's a child that's made her way into the casino. Is it okay if I come and put you into bed in a bit?
Yeah.
I love you. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Interlude.
It's alright, mate.
Oh, Izzy. Connie said hi. She said hi back, Connie. Oh yeah, I should be playing, shouldn't I? Let's have a look.
Did that
I'm
link
good.
work?
Just use the cards, man.
Did that link work that I sent you? Or no?
It did work, yeah, it did.
I can keep chatting the Discord thing anyway.
Oh, okay.
I've only got 2 monitors. I need one for the game and one for the
God,
stream.
I only got 2 monitors. Sort your life out. Sort your life out, dude.
Even I've got more monitors than Stimpy these days. But yeah, I agree. I mean, I presume Stimpy agrees that hackers should not be negotiated with. CD Projekt Red, in my opinion, did do right.
Yeah, it should. The problem is once you fault them and go, oh yeah, we'll give you money in this lot. What stops them from actually just? What stops them from even not releasing it anyway, or bribing you for more? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we can't,
well,
we can't into it.
it slightly ties in, sort of slightly to this thing that if you did pay them, then it develops this almost a culture of, oh, it's okay, this works, which is obviously what's happened with what's it called, bots and the PlayStation and the graphics card market, what they're called, scalpers. People are still buying them from these scalpers for ridiculous money, so they're saying it's okay, we should keep buying out everything and selling them.
Yeah, but blackmail's like illegal. That is illegal. Blackmail.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. I honestly think that scalping should be made illegal, personally.
Well, it depends. Like, you can't profit from a disaster, so you couldn't scalp medical supplies and then sell them.
They are profiting from a disaster. The disaster is there's a pandemic going on. People wanted entertainment, and they're not being able to do it.
The thing is, it's consoles, isn't it? It's not like necessities. You're not like buying all.
I think they should at least put on a percentage cap of what you could sell a brand new product boxed for. So you could only make a small profit, like an extra £100 tops sort of thing.
Well, really, it's up to people to buy it. You're buying them, innit? You need to take accountability. That's why I don't. Like, if I don't believe in the practice way, I just won't purchase it. And it's
I agree with that. A lot of people are willing to just do whatever, aren't they? But then again, I do whatever with Epic Games, don't I? I don't mind, using Epic Games, and you do.
So. I don't judge people for like not following my own moral code. But if I don't believe in something, I won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do have a very good high moral code. Let's see what else we've got that's been going on this week. Ransomware attack.
How do you sit out of the game, Joe?
How do I what?
How do you sit out of the game?
It says there, so just press escape. It said on your screen right then.
Oh, did it?
It did.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I will be back in 2 seconds, guys. Carry on without me.
No problem. Now, the next piece of news on the screen is Ratchet & Clank receives slightly delayed release date. This is obviously the new Ratchet & Clank game, which, I know that my daughter likes the old one, and so does my wife, actually, come to think about it. And I don't mind the original, Ratchet & Clank. I do own it. Stimpy, are you a Ratchet & Clank fan?
I don't mind him. I'm more of a Jack and Dexter fan.
I see. I'm a Sly Raccoon fan. Any fans of Sly Raccoon in the chat, please slam it down. I'd love to hear if anyone likes Sly Raccoon. But apparently, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is planned to release on June the 11th, 2021. Pre-orders are also now available, which includes some in-game bonuses such as Carbonox armor and from Ratchet & Clank Going Commando. I personally can't say that I have played Going Commando.
Have you never been Commando?
Have I ever been Commando? Yeah.
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 Is that enough?
Well, the next topic of news, Stimpy, is The Last of Us HBO adaptation of a movie. Again, this is another gaming movie that we should have brought up at the same time as Borderlands, which has obviously now got Jack Black as what's it called? The little robot, Claptrap. It's got what was it? Kevin Hart as Roland. I must admit, I'm not a fan of the cast of the movie.
Oh, you're on about the Borderlands one?
Yeah, the Borderlands movie I'm not a fan of. However, how do you feel about the cast of the Borderlands movie just before we move back to the Last of Us movie?
Which one?
The Borderlands movie. How do you feel about the cast?
Last of Us is a series, not a movie. It's a HBO series.
Oh, fair enough. I'm glad you put that up. The Borderlands movie. Hang on, I can bring you up the cast quickly because I've obviously casted. So Kate Blanchett as Lilith, Jack Black as Claptrap, Jamie Lee Curtis as Tannis and Kevin Hart as Roland. I mean, a lot of them. I mean, I like Kevin Hart in movies in general. I'm willing to at least see the trailer and see what it's all about. I don't want to, go mouthing off about it. But what do you think about that one?
It just seems a bit like. Was that guy from Blood and Bones? What he showed? That film he showed me.
Oh, he is amazing, that guy. What's his name? Hang on, it's my turn on poker. Bear with me.
He would have made a better role. He would have.
Hang on, that guy is the bomb. Blood and Bone. I'm a big fan of that actor. Who was it?
Kevin Hart should be Claptrap, he says. I think the original voice actor for Claptrap should be Claptrap.
Michael J. White. Michael J. White is an absolute hero of a man. He's such a good actor. And he's such a good martial artist.
I think he should be Roland, though.
He would make a great Roland. A really good Roland. But yeah, so the Borderlands movie, but the HBO's The Last of Us series have cast both protagonists for the upcoming TV adaptation of the award-winning game franchise. Joel will be played by Pedro Pascal, who's obviously the Mandalorian in the recent hit Mandalorian show. Although he's going through some controversy with Gina Carano, we'll bring that in a minute. As well as the Game of Thrones, Wonder Woman 1984, and Narcos, and more. Oh, that was fit for him. Sorry. Ellie was played by Game of Thrones actor Bella Ramsey, who she was basically the little girl that rallied to Stark's aid, I believe. Carry on.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what little girl. Apparently she's in Game of Thrones, but I don't recognise her face at all. I
had to see her in the scene to recognise her, but basically when they're doing a call to arms, they appeal to the houses, and one of the houses is being ruled by this girl because obviously the father has died. I can't remember which house it was.
Oh, but, yeah, I remember you on about that. It's where she was like a little girl. Yeah, the girl in charge. I remember that now.
Yeah. Oh, you got a full house, Impy. You wrecked my face. How dare you? How dare you, sir?
I need that. We'll do that again. But yeah, what was it? So.
But yeah, how do you feel about the cast of that TV series? Then, how do you feel about that?
Terrible.
Why do you feel terrible about it?
Well, I don't feel terrible about it. I just feel like shit. Like, I just don't think it's good casting. It's like, I don't think it's good casting at all.
Well, Connie Gooch has obviously said Kevin Hart should be Claptrap. I would be fine with Kevin Hart as Claptrap. I think he'd make a great Claptrap.
He's about the same.
He's about the same height.
But no, I think yeah, that guy from Blood and Bones should be Roland though.
Michael J. White.
I don't know about Lilith. Though. Lilith, you could get. You need someone who's like not necessarily redhead, but someone who's like young and attractive.
Oh yeah, they don't have to be redhead. You can do a lot with makeup and CGI. However, the actress.
I think the woman from Atomic Blonde. Have you seen that film?
No, but I'm thinking, what about the girl from the Girl Next Door movie, which is a cracking movie?
No, she's not like badass enough. Though. She's got to be badass at the same time.
She could be badass. She was certain.
I watched Atomic Blonde, and she's badass as well as attractive.
Apparently, Gooch has said that she's not convinced on Pascal being cast as Joel either. I mean, Hugh Jackman would have been a great actor to be Joel.
Depends if we could afford him though, Hugh Jackman.
True, very true. I'll check. I'll chiggity check for this one. Oh, Cyberdwarf's about to be kicked from this game in 50 seconds. But moving to the next story, Kingdom Hearts series surprise releasing on PC via Epic Games Store exclusive. This is the story of a surprising launching at the end of March. The Kingdom Hearts series is coming in full to the PC platform for the first time. Releasing on Epic Games Store on March the 30th, all Kingdom Hearts remasters, Kingdom Hearts 3, as well as the most recent Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory rhythm game, all will be available on PC. However, each remaster is being sold separately rather than being bundled together in a Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package, already available on consoles.
Yeah, it's maybe like there was like I don't know the English price, but it was like $200 in America. When individually you can buy them a lot cheaper than PlayStation.
Yeah, I think a lot of people want to just get it on the PlayStation, especially if you already have them, which a lot of people do.
Well, I'm just going. Apparently, it's only a year's exclusivity, so I'm just going to wait for it to come out on Steam. It's only a year, and that's if I'm that interested in buying them in the first place. Like Kingdom of Hearts, I played the first one, and I never really finished it. But I would like to try it again. There we go. That's one of the things I would like to try.
I'm wondering if my nearly 6-year-old daughter would like Kingdom Hearts. It might be worth giving a shout. Welcome back, by the way. We've gone through the new casting of, is it Pedro Pascal, and for the Last of Us TV series coming soon.
Yeah.
With Ellie, which will be played by the actor Bella Ramsey, who was on Game of Thrones as the little girl that sort of, gave permission for her armies to be going under the Stark people in Game of Thrones.
Sorry.
No, it's my mistake. Go on then, Stimpy. Let me know what you said about.
I know you don't really have to like the characters, but it looks nothing like Ellie, and I don't know.
Similarities to the characters. I prefer it if there's a similarity there.
I don't necessarily have to look exactly like. Because obviously it's a video game character. Getting someone to look like the character's hard. But well, to be honest, I could have used. I'm gonna say it. We could have used Elliot Page for transcending. Because do you remember when Last of Us came out and there was a bit of controversy because Elliot Page basically said they stole her likeness or his likeness. Remember that?
Yes, I do remember that, and I've just realised what you said.
It should have been perfect, or he would have been perfect for a part before.
She's a she.
There's no such thing as chicks with dicks. There's guys with tits.
Anyway,
for someone who doesn't play, you've won loads tonight.
What'd you say, Sam?
I said for someone that doesn't play, Stimpy's won loads tonight.
He has. He had a full house in the last in the other round.
You got to believe in the heart of the cards.
Have you seen the latest news hot off the press?
Go for it. What's striking news? What is it called where it comes out straight away?
Breaking news.
Fair enough.
Donald Trump not guilty of impeachment.
You mean impeachment? And surprise, surprise! Everyone is shocker. It's never gonna happen. Never.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
I do agree. I do agree with that. I don't think he did do anything wrong, because otherwise the Democrats had also done a lot wrong if he had done something wrong. So just live and let live. But in other news, back in 2009, Konami attempted to develop and publish a game titled 6 Days in Fallujah, a first-person shooter based on real events during the Iraq War. While controversy and backlash resulted in Konami cancelling the game, 6 Days in Fallujah is now back in development with Haywire Games being published by Victura. The game aims to realise an authentic retelling of the second battle of Fallujah involving US Marines back in 2004. Are we bothered? Stimpy, I know you're not a big fan of Konami, are you?
Well, the problem is that Konami aren't really in the business of making games that often these days. When they do it,
It's been developed under Highwire Games. Sorry, now let's have a look. What the Highwire Games make? Is this game going to be, or is it not?
I love Mandalorian. I'm just not convinced. But, oh yeah, I like Mandalorian, but the thing is, I haven't got Gina Carano in it now, so I'm gonna
Gina Carano.
I'm gonna cancel.
Can you just call her Gina Carano?
I don't know. Just a hot one. I don't know.
Oh, Gina Carano's always been hot. I know my cousin used to fancy the crap out of her back in 2012, when obviously she was more into the MMA side of things. But how do we feel about that, guys? How do we feel that Gina Carano has now been cancelled for doing, in my opinion, nothing?
What did she say? She compared.
No, she sent out an Instagram post that didn't say anything about liberal Democrats or Republicans. It just said, don't cancel your neighbor. Don't hate your neighbor because you shouldn't. It might come back at you.
The whole thing was because she compared. Basically saying they're like liberals are basically like.
She was saying that being a conservative in America is like being a Jew in Germany.
No, she didn't say that exactly. She said something about like when you're taking down other people's opinions or like being attacked for different opinions. That's like what the Nazis basically did. Because obviously they didn't allow other opinions. And she's not wrong, but then everyone's like, well, it was like saying she's anti-Semitic, and all this like that. Even though she's working with Ben Shapiro now, it wouldn't make any sense if she was.
Well, Ben Shapiro apparently rang her up straight away when she got cancelled and says, "Oi, Carano, would you like to come and make a movie with us? We're in the movie-making game now." They did release the Run, Hide, Fight, and that is meant to be really good. I actually really want to see that. It looks good. The critics have hated it. The critics have given it a 23% on Rotten Tomatoes. The audience have given it a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's ridiculous.
When you watch it from where can you watch it? Do you have to go through his? Can you watch it anywhere? Or?
Apparently, you can watch it on Apple TV, but you can also watch it obviously on the Daily Wire website. Obviously, you have to pay for it.
But anyway, she said that, and we said, "Oh, she's anti-Semitic," and I was like, "Well, it can't be true because she's worked with Ben Shapiro." I mean, if she was anti-Semitic, well, it would be very like
a Hasidic Jew, and he's very Jewish, isn't he? He wears a hat.
But I was saying, but then at the same time, these are the same people comparing Trump supporters to Nazis. And
hang on a second. Connie has put a few things. She's put, "I love The Mandalorian," but she's not convinced that Pedro Pascal should play Joel in The Last of Us. Konami was so PSP, and then she's put, "It's because of her wording." Connie, I disagree with you. There is many. I mean, even Pedro Pascal compared. Back in 2018, he sent out a tweet comparing America. Like he basically tweeted this Palestinian jail and said it was on the American border to Mexico, and it wasn't. It was a complete lie, and it was comparing it to World War II. Nazi Germany. But he got away with it because he is, left wing.
Well, he criticised Trump, not the.
Yeah, exactly. He criticised who they don't like. So.
I know that like
freedom of speech. People can't have freedom of speech too. What do you mean by that, Connie?
We don't have freedom of speech in the UK. We can get arrested for things we say if it's wrong.
But we also don't have a what's it called? American.
Well, we don't have that in the UK.
Fiction, yeah.
There's no such thing as freedom of speech in the UK.
Well. But still, obviously we've dived into a big political bubble there, so we may as well move out of that and back to actual gaming news. See what's next on the agenda. E3 may be returning in 2021 as a digital presentation. Doesn't surprise me. E3 recently has been dying a death. I don't know if anyone else has.
Nobody watches it. I mean, I remember when E3 was like Xbox 360 generation, or probably a bit before that. It was like a big event, and he had all these big shows on, and like all these game companies rocked up and like put like these massive games out. But now most game companies have their own events. Like even Square Enix has their own event.
Well, E3 was leaning into all the YouTubers and all the sort of media influencers, and it became a bit.
Did we have POKER one time?
Who?
That Pokemon.
I don't know who that is.
It's she's a internet personality who talks a lot. Who doesn't play games, and guys watch her talk.
She sounds thrilling.
Eat pasta.
Yeah, as for the ESA, it appears to be playing another E3 show this year after the show was cancelled in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to a report by the VGC, ESA personnel are planning a digital E3 presentation. I mean, to be honest, I don't see why they'd do a proper one, because the PlayStation and Xbox. I think Xbox was still doing it, but a lot of the actual developers pulled out of doing it, didn't they? If I remember correctly.
A lot of them started doing their own events. They had Nintendo Directs. You had the PlayStation. I can't remember what you called that. Yeah. It's not as big as it used to be.
No, it's certainly not. But apparently, Battlefield, DICE Games have basically said that they're working back on Battlefield a year after they've said that they weren't, they were taking a break from it. But I'd be quite happy for Battlefield to come back. I just want it to stick with being a modern thing.
I just want it to be good.
Gooch put being a female celeb, basically.
Yeah, but she's got no talent. I don't want to be mean to her, but she hasn't. She has no talent. She's the personality.
Who has no talent? Are you referring to?
Pokemon.
Oh God, yeah, probably. A lot of girls can.
She's basically like violinity and all that lot. Same sort of like genre streamer. Like they can't say on Switch anymore without getting banned. She appeals to the same kind of guy. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Not a fan. So
I don't hate it. I respect
that is the gaming news that has happened this week. Does anyone want to bring up any any news that they all know themselves?
You can listen to the whole Persona series album on Spotify now. It's all been uploaded to Spotify.
Oh, I have actually found another gaming news that you might be moderately interested in.
We were talking about hackers in games last week.
Yes, we were. Yeah.
Similar's happened on Elite Dangerous.
Oh yeah, saw that.
Now over 20,000 Elite Dangerous pilots, in-game players, basically battling against the bots and hackers.
Have we got
a way to start a revolution, isn't it?
Yeah.
Viva la revolution.
Viva la revolution. Something that is good news though, it's rumour, but apparently Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake may have been in development for years. Star Wars fan finds evidence pointing to a certain studio that may have been developing Knights of the Old Republic remake for years. Fans of the classic Star Wars RPG series Knights of the Old Republic have been waiting for this remake, demanding a port for the titles that first released in 2003 and 2004. How do we feel about KOTOR, aka Knights of the Old Republic?
Shit.
You don't like it? It's not.
No.
Stimpy has lost his ass to me.
Oh, right. Bad news. Connie put, by the way, people can't have freedom of speech being a female celeb, basically. Yeah, I believe that if you are a celebrity, whether you're female or male, you don't have freedom of speech because you'll have to do the political line, otherwise they'll cancel you.
Hey, that's from before, she hasn't added anything new.
I know that was from before, I'm just reading it out. But yeah, as for KOTOR, I'm actually excited about KOTOR. If they made a remake, I'd be more interested in that than Mass Effect, personally, because I've played...
Mass Effect that took out the bookshots.
Yeah. Well, that's just turning the game into rubbish now.
No, well, it's not a big deal, but why take it out? Like, why is it like a big issue? I got a message from Richard.
Oh, really? What does it say?
I missed a call from him. I got a missed call from him.
Well, if you can get him in, get him in. You can join late. I'm happy with that.
I'm sending a message.
Cyberdwarf's about to time out and fold.
Oh no!
Lol.
I was
Yeah.
texting Richard back. He said he can't make it tonight.
Oh, well, there you go.
Valheim, have you seen the news about Valheim?
What's that?
What?
Has a rare world destroyable bug. Apparently.
What, it destroys your world?
Yep. So they're warning people to back up the games and stuff.
For anyone watching, Valheim is a new open world sort of RPG, kind of like Ark, but the servers are only 10 people, I believe. It's taken by storm. We did mention last week that it had gone to, was it in the top 10 downloaded games of Steam? So it's clearly doing well, but apparently Cyberdwarf has, as I've just mentioned, that it's got a game-breaking bug. So get your Vikings somewhere safe and save them.
Yep. I still can't believe that game was only a gig.
Screw it, let's go. I'm throwing down. I've only got 3.5 in the pot. Oh my god, this is going to be a...
Leaked
Oh
core.
no, he's beat me! Oh no! We both had he had a queen flush. Wop wop.
Leaked Core i7 11700K results show AMD Ryzen is still the CPU to beat in 2021.
Well, there you go.
So AMD is still ahead of the new Intel.
What's that? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Apparently
Listen,
there's been leaked results of the new Intel.
I've only got like.
And AMD's still ahead.
Which Intel? Which chip? Or is it all
It's
of them?
the Core i7 11700K.
I don't know. That's about the i9 now.
I've gone into nerdy PC talk now, people. Bear with me. I do have up and coming games for all platforms coming into this conversation next. I'll let these guys PC nerd out.
It says you're PC nerd now, JD.
I am not a PC nerd.
Yeah. You go to bed with your pocket calculator and your pen.
With a Palm Pilot.
This is in my pocket.
brings a new meaning to the name Palm Pilot, doesn't it?
JD, you should go like just as Diane, just like no, your hair like scraped to one side with big thick glasses on.
I've come to expect.
I'm here for PC support. Believe in the
Can you do a comic book guy voice, Stimpy?
comic book guy. What do you mean comic book guy?
From The Simpsons.
I can't remember. I can't remember how his voice goes now.
Right, well, either way, what we'll do is I'll just have a run through of the games coming out this month on every platform. Any guy, jump in if you hear something that you like, or if you've got something to say about it at all. Doors of Insanity comes out on PC February the 10th, so that was actually 3 days ago. Never heard of it. You guys heard of it?
No, I was guessing it's horror game, but I don't know.
Yeah. So, The Outer Worlds, Peril on Gorgon, DLC for Switch. Not played The Outer Worlds.
The Outer Worlds, it's alright, but...
What would you give it out of 10? Quick, speed review, Stim, speed review.
Maybe? It wasn't, it's like very like... I was like... No, that sense of humour where it's that, like, this funny, that tries too hard. It's like,
So it's forcing its humour kind of thing. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is a game that I am moderately interested in. Little Nightmares 2. Have you seen it?
Is that like side-scroller one with like the yellow coat person?
Well, I've seen a brief. Cyberdorf, would you mind bringing up the Little Nightmares 2 YouTube trailer when you get a chance after your turn?
Yeah.
Because it looks really good. And then
Little Nightmares 2.
Yeah, Little Nightmares 2. It looks quite good. Cyberdorf is going to bring it up on the stream now. Connie's put PC nerd, first stage denial. I've got apparently I am a PC nerd.
You're a PC nerd, I told you.
I'm not a PC nerd. You're a PC nerd. Connie, I've recently got this new gaming chair. Do you like it? It's
Nerd.
So for everyone watching, this is Little Nightmares 2. It releases. It actually released on February the 11th, so 2 days ago for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. And I think it looks rather cute.
Yeah, I've seen the original, the first one of this.
Mm.
I think there's those games where it's like, I don't mind these sort of games, but there's only one way to solve every puzzle.
I don't agree with that. I'm sure there's multiple ways to solve.
There's only one way to solve the puzzles in the games like these. There's only ever one way, and you have to just figure out what that way is. It's a nice game, but I'm saying it doesn't give you much freedom.
What do you think of the look of that Cyberdwarf having a gander at it?
Yeah, it's sort of like the yellow coat.
Yeah, looks alright. I don't think I'd play it.
Slow FIFA.
FIFA.
When do I play FIFA?
The thing is, though, I do actually quite like FIFA. I just think that it's become a bit. Yeah. Anyway, then there's a game called Summer Catchers, which came out on the 11th of February. Galgun returns. Never heard of that.
Show Galgun. I think I've heard of that. That's why I'm curious.
Yeah, whack on Galgun Cyberdwarf. See if that one. I don't know any. I wouldn't have brought that one up, but yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Let's see.
You got a pretty mouth.
Thank you, babe.
Oh, it's my turn, is it?
No, it's my turn.
Oh no, it's not. It's his turn.
Do that. I folded. I'm not interested. I got shit cards, man. Who's dealing the cards?
Everyone. The dealer changes each hand.
Give it this turn. I got shit.
Oh my god, that is such a stimpy game. No wonder he wanted to see the game. Jesus Christ.
I thought it was that game.
All the waifu going on there. Wow.
You have to shoot with your love.
That looks like nothing that I would ever play, if I'm honest. Cyberdorf, would you mind putting on Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury trailer? Because this is something that I do want to talk to the viewers about. I think many viewers would appreciate it. This is a remake from the Wii U, and it's a brilliant game. It's my daughter affectionately calls it Catty Mario because Mario gets to wear a cat outfit and run around as a cat.
Doesn't he? We've seen Super. Here's Super.
There you go. That's him turning into a cat and knocking about.
It's furry. Mario is his dirty furry.
The dirty furry. Furry Mario.
Meow.
But this apparently Bowser's Fury is a new thing. Like that wasn't on the Wii U. So, but that comes in. My wife has bought it, and it is getting delivered to us on Monday.
Oh, so Fury is a separate game, or is it the same game?
It comes packaged in a bundle.
Bowser's Fury. Mario's totally looking up Peach's skill. Go back a bit. See Mario like look back to Luigi like watch this in a minute. Like, whoa, see what that's?
We've sang to a new low on this channel, people. We've sang to a new low.
Oh, you know.
Other than that, though, there's not much coming out. King of Seas, The Protagonist, Ultimate Add-on. Obviously, Persona 5 Strikers we've already gone over. Rogue Heroes, Ruins of Tasos.
Tasco.
Ruins of Tacos.
Tacos.
You ruined my tacos.
What game was that? Sorry, Ruins of Tesco.
Rogue Heroes, Ruins of Tesco's.
Sorry, I never heard of that one.
It's Ruins of Tasos, Tasos. But there you go.
Never heard of
Code Realize, Wintertide Miracles, Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, Hellpoint on Switch, Bravery Default 2 on Switch, and Hot Brass.
Sorry. You actually like Hellpoint. It's a lot like Capcom. But you fight crab people.
Well, apparently Capcom have an arcade stadium on the Switch in February, but that's
Sorry, not Capcom. It's a lot like XCOM. I don't know why I said Capcom. A lot like XCOM.
Oh, I love XCOM. I'm a big XCOM fan.
So yeah, you like Hellpoint, you would.
Ooh, lovely jubbly.
But I want to. Have you been reading anything recently? Or, is that all game news, by the way?
That's all for this month for the game releases. There's nothing major really that anyone would really care about, I don't think.
Have you been watching anything or reading anything?
Not particularly. Hang on a sec. No, I'm not going to go into that. What have I been doing recently? I've been rewatching the Fast and the Furious franchise, and I've also recently rewatched the Resident Evil saga, because that's technically 6 films. And both of these sagas of movies are what I would like to call dumb fun. When you want to switch off and you just want to chill, watching the Fast and the Furious movies or Resident Evil movies, they are just dumb fun and they're great. I quite like Michelle Rodriguez as an actress as well. She's cool.
Michelle Rodriguez, yeah.
Michelle Rodriguez.
She's cool.
Why is Cyberdog bringing in Mario 64 on the screen?
There you go, Mario 64.
Can't ask for it. I delivered.
What did she say? Nice chair. Yes, I want one. I want the old one. You can have it, but remember, it is broken on the, the feet. I've got it in the shed at the minute. Cringe. That's about Galgun. Oh, cringing about the Galgun. There you go. Simply another person that wants to cry because of Galgun.
Galgun's okay, cultured. Only because you're like
cultured.
Only because you can't handle.
Do you know what hentai means, Stimpy?
Yes, it's art and it's.
It means pervert in Japanese. I know you know that. I'm just letting the viewers know. Bring back Mario 64, not the same anymore. Connie, do you know I have Super Mario 3D on the Switch, which is this one, as in Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy.
Oh, you have the All-Stars collection.
Yep, I've got that. So when this lockdown's over, she can come over and play that if she really wants. Although last time she was here, we were playing Gears of War series, and we completed Gears of War 1 and 2, and we were about to start the 3rd, and then lockdown happened. So we haven't actually completed the 3rd one yet. And she was also playing Viva Pinata, very odd game. But Connie nails that game. She knows that game inside out. Jesus, 2 queens on the river. Holy cow.
Sounds like my birthday.
You need to lift up your camera. Keep covering your thing, but it's so that people can see what's on the. No, because underneath you, see your camera on the screen.
Oh yeah.
You're blocking.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're blocking what cards you got, Carl, so I can't see what you got.
There you go. That keeps blocking your cards, but now they can actually see what's on the river.
Move your cards up a bit. I want to see what you got.
See, you can see it there.
Chris, you got you're gonna taste my Super Saiyan might.
Super Saiyan. Superseded. What other news? Should we see what's in the general news?
I've been reading a lot of manga recently.
Monkey manga.
Monkey manga. I've been reading one called King's Game that's quite interesting.
King's
Yeah, game. It's basically we get like these group of teenagers get a letter through a post. Like one of them receives a letter, and it's basically telling them like saying, "Oh, if you don't complete this task, by next day, whoever's completed it between the ages of 10 and 20 will die by hanging. And like we all go like to this graveyard because you have to touch this dead body. That's like the first task. And we like.
Where do they have to touch him though?
Anyway, as long as I touch it.
Oh, never mind. You didn't get it.
I did get it, but, you know, I don't do filthy jokes like yours, Julie.
Stimpy's winning again, raking in the dough.
Steam Lunar sales on at the moment.
Oh, the Chinese New Year.
Yep.
I thought nothing. What was very interesting. Oh, Witcher's like Witcher 2's like £2 on Steam, aren't there?
I've got Witcher 1 and 2 on the PC.
I like to. I've never played 1, but check boy.
I'm just looking at the news on coronavirus. There's nothing new apart from the secret life of museums during lockdown. I do believe that museums should be preserved during the lockdown, so I hope they're getting the funding that they want. Optimistic PM Boris Johnson plots cautious lockdown easing. Well, it's about bloody time. Skip.
I don't really like it. Lockdown, it's just all bullshit. I'm just fed up of it. But I don't like. Obviously, we need to do it, but I'm not going to like worry about it. Just like get on with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I say, England has been doing very well with its vaccinations, so hopefully a lockdown is, a lockdown easing is coming into effect.
Apparently, we're bringing out a new medication where you take it suppository, so that's another option.
That's in China, aren't they? They're forcing them to stuff stuff up their arse.
I was joking. I didn't know that.
Stimpy was like, I can't wait.
China.
Gats to get me some Chinese.
Oh man. I'm gonna bits. Oh,
honestly, there's not much going on in British news. Let's click world news. What's going on in the world?
Like all about President Trump.
Yeah, obviously Trump's cleared of inciting the mob. That's one thing that's going
I
on.
don't know. What did that even get into question?
Well, that's what he was being impeached for, incitement, wasn't it?
Oh, I think okay. The thing is, then you can say about the riots and that, so you can't really.
Yeah, that's incitement.
Maybe with the other riots, when the other politicians go, yeah, we should.
Yeah, when they were literally, like Kamala Harris was literally paying like for people's bail that was committing riots. Oh shit.
Suck my dick, bitch! Ah, fucking robbing me.
I'm not doing very well tonight. I was nailing it last night, but then again, I'm not really focusing. I'm just focusing on the news.
Witcher. Jurassic Park. What was that? Jurassic World. I have Witcher 3, Ni no Kuni 2, and Lego Jurassic World in my PS basket. Oh, I got them in your PS basket.
Stimpy, why are you going all radio voice?
Yeah, Stimpy, you're.
If I wanted you to talk like this, I would.
Suck my dick, bitch.
But yeah, so I think that rounds up today's weekly Woof. Does anyone else want to add anything?
Well, other news, by the way, Jodie's setting her OnlyFans up for charity. So if you want to check it out, it's all going to a good cause. So, you know, every sub he gets is a sub to help hungry children.
Okay.
Gotta do it now, JD. JD, there.
He's giving up on life.
That fucking goes. Oh man. He's got to do it now.
I think
Promise
he's
people.
froze.
Has he? Oh yeah, it's a fixtures sir. 110 quid, that's a good price, Connie. Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Go on, Slimp, shows your hand.
There you go. Where is it? Oh, Jesus,
Is there anything new on Netflix this recently?
Demon Slayer's on Netflix. I've been watching that. That's like an anime. I've been reading a lot of manga recently, so. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Here I come. Hey, I'm so sorry about that, guys. For some reason, my internet's been really playing up.
So there's this one about to the other people that you set up an OnlyFans to help raise money for hungry children.
Lol.
Okay. So do you want to send people the link so I can sub?
I'll send you away.
I'll send you away. This guy.
You slack.
You dirty heathen.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
Have you got your webcam up?
Yeah, Sam.
Not on my screen.
It should be. It is on.
It is.
Right, I'll turn it off and on again. There you go. How about now?
Yep. Can you see this, Tim? Is it me?
I can't see it.
It doesn't matter. We can wrap up the stream anyway if you like, because obviously
Okay.
I'd say we've covered everything needed.
Hey, and he wins.
Oh, you got the final hand of the night.
That guy's fucked off. He's like, I had enough.
Right. Let's wrap it up.
sorry,
then. So this week's stream has been a bit rushed because we decided to do it a day early. So we'll be back next week on Sunday as usual at 8 PM GMT time. If you've stuck around, thanks for sticking around. Do come back next week and watch again. And I think that's it from us, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all done.
That's all I want to say. I'm done.
Thanks for joining, guys. We'll try and have more content for you during the week, whether we're playing games or whatnot. We try and do another quiz this coming Saturday. We're going to try and do them 2 weekly because getting in a guest every week will be proven to be difficult, especially during this lockdown.
Yeah.
But maybe we might just have Stimpy on and ask him some ridiculously either embarrassing or hard questions.
Yeah, we can do that.
Should we put our thumb on the scales, Cyberdwarf, and see if we can't make it so that Stimpy doesn't beat Connie, and then just so Connie can throw it over him for the whole time? I'll beat you.
Oh no, mate. I've got more knowledge than all of you that game. That game's you're gonna lose.
Right, see you later.
I know more useless shit than anyone.
Alright. So join us throughout the week. Weekly Woof Sunday next week, and the chat show Saturday, both at 8 PM GMT. And thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Cover them up so you don't see me.